The Houthis in Yemen are stepping up attacks against Saudi Arabia. The Iran-backed rebels are threatening Saudi tankers and energy infrastructure as part of their self-styled blockade of the kingdom. The Houthis have vowed no access to the Bab El-Mandeb Strait for Saudi Arabia, putting global oil supplies in danger. With the Hormuz Strait blocked, Saudi Arabia has been relying on the Red Sea to get oil out. The Bab El-Mandeb Strait serves as the entry-exit point of the Suez Canal. 12% of global trade passes through the Suez Canal. The Bab El-Mandeb Strait links Asia, Africa, and Europe in maritime trade. 10% of globally transported oil passes through the strait. Staring at an escalation with the Houthis, Saudi may need a secret oil pipeline Israel built with Iran. Here's all you need to know. A 254-kilometer Eilat-Ashkelon pipeline, built in the late 1960s, connected two Israeli ports and helped move Iranian oil until the Islamic Revolution of 1979. Iran and Israel concealed their participation by utilizing organizations registered in Liechtenstein and Panama. However, the pipeline was not able to escape scrutiny. The collaborative initiative appeared to function effectively until it was nationalized by Israel in the aftermath of the Iranian Revolution of 1979. For decades, Iran sought compensation from Israel for taking sole control of the joint venture pipeline and non-payment for around 2.9 million tons of crude oil in 1978. In May 2015, a Swiss court ordered the payment of more than $1.1 billion to Iran. This was upheld in June 2016. Israel, though, said it cannot make any such payment as its laws prohibit its citizens and companies from trading, doing business with, or conducting financial transactions with those classed as enemy states. Iran was declared an enemy state by Israel under this law in 2011. And now, with the Red Sea flashpoint turning uglier, analysts say Saudi Arabia can use the Eilat-Ashkelon pipeline to bypass the Bab El-Mandeb Strait. Let's now take a look at the military relationship between Iran and the Houthis. As per the Council on Foreign Relations, Iran is the Houthis' primary benefactor, providing them with security assistance such as weapons transfers, training, and intelligence support. In July 2025, for example, the Yemeni National Resistance Forces seized the largest ever shipment of Iranian munitions intended for the Houthis. The shipment included 750 tons of conventional weapons, including advanced drone parts, missile warheads, and radar systems, many of which were made by a US-sanctioned firm linked to Iran's defense ministry. Such aid typically reaches the Houthis via Iran's paramilitary Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or the IRGC, which also helps advise the Houthis' military command. Think tank analysts say Iran facilitates a supply of more sophisticated weaponry than the Houthis could acquire on their own, especially missiles and drones. While Iranian support has helped the Houthis gain and maintain military superiority within Yemen, experts say it has had greater effect elsewhere. The role of Iran has been decisive in providing the Houthis with smuggled weapons and expertise to project power into the Red Sea and Bab El-Mandeb Strait. The Houthis assist Iran by menacing Saudi Arabia's border and protecting Iranian ships in the Red Sea, giving Iran room to evade sanctions on oil shipping by distracting its enemies and facilitating a shadow network. At the same time, experts say Yemen offers a testing ground for Iranian weapons on its front lines and in the Red Sea. Like all Axis of Resistance members in Iran's proxy network, the Houthis offer Iran plausible deniability. Members routinely claim responsibility for attacks likely ordered or perpetrated by Iran. For instance, many experts blame Iran for attacks on Saudi Arabia's oil facilities that the Houthis took responsibility for in September 2019. Last but not least, it is important to note Saudi's multiple challenges. American and Saudi forces have carried out strikes in Iraq. Saudi Arabia said that it shot down drones fired by Iran-backed militias in Iraq for a second day. The kingdom's defense ministry said air defenses intercepted and destroyed several drones that had tried to target petroleum facilities in the nation's eastern region. The Iraqi militias have denied any role in the drone attacks. The Islamic Resistance in Iraq, an umbrella group of Iran-backed armed groups, called the Saudi claims fabrications and implied that attacks were carried out by the Houthis, who had themselves claimed to have attacked Saudi oil facilities.